So I got one of the new Morphe eyeshadow palettes and they are so incredibly gorgeous. I got the Rose to Fame pink, kind of rose gold pink one. So I decided to do an all pink makeup look to break this puppy in. So I'm starting with the e.l.f. gripping primer. This is the pink niacinamide one. And then I'm going to spray my whole face down with the Revolution Sport Fix fixing spray. Apologize in advance for my voice. I am losing my voice here and there because of allergies. Allergies in Wyoming hit me so freaking hard. Anyway, then I'm going to moisturize the lips. Do not forget to prep your lips before you do your makeup using the e.l.f. lip oil. Love this stuff. Can't get enough. Then, of course, because I love maximum glowiness, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Halo Glow, and then I'm going to go on top of it, kind of mix it together, and have this nice full coverage glowy foundation with the Revolution Feel Good Skin Foundation. I'm obsessed with this stuff. I'm almost out of this bottle. I am starting to get a little bit of a tan, so this shade looks a smidge too light. But it all works out in the end. But yeah, I do need to get maybe a darker shade, especially as we get into summer. But I just freaking love this foundation. It is so good. It's so affordable. And it's just like perfect. It's full coverage. Really comfortable for dry skin. Doesn't enhance any texture. I just love it. Then, because we are doing all pink, I'm going to do my pink under eye method. I did an entire video about this really specifically, but it's not too hard to explain, and this is kind of like the quicker version that I'm doing. But if you want to see two really in-depth looks in one video, I will link it right here and down below in the description bar. But I'm just starting with a pink under eye corrector and my lightest concealer. This is the Wet n Wild Incognito concealer, but I just picked my lightest shade. I'm going to mix those half and half under the eye and let them sit while I do my bronzer. I'm using this trio from Ulta. This thing is so freaking good. I will never stop singing its praises. I've almost hit pan on the bronzer and the blush because it's that good. I use it so much. It is a cream, bronzer, highlight, and blush trio. It's so compact and so nice. Do not sleep on Ulta products. Some of the makeup products are like a 50-50 shot, but the ones that are good are freaking amazing and they're super affordable. And the Ulta brushes are absolutely incredible. I love every single one that I have. So once I get that bronzer on and nice and blend it out, then I start blending out the concealer, and I try really hard to keep it just right in the center of the face in that upside down triangle. I personally don't like to take my concealer out all the way to my temple. I just don't think it fits my face shape, but just do your concealer in whatever way that you like. The most important thing is the color if you want to do the pink under eye. So after I get this all blended out, I'm going to go in with the cream highlight and the cream blush from that Ulta palette. And then this is kind of what I'm talking about with the quicker version of doing the pink under eye. This is just like the fastest way to kind of make everything look seamless and blended. So I'm going to put the highlight on and put the blush, and you might even notice the blush doesn't even look that amazingly blended, especially in the under eye area. That is because I just kind of take my blush brush, tongue twister. My blush brush kind of goes just right under there with whatever product is on there. And then I'm going to take a mixture of the Pinky Promise Camo Blush from e.l.f. and mix that together with my concealer on the back of my hand. So when you're doing the pink under eye method this way, you don't even want to go in with like the majority of the concealer or 100% of what you would normally put, because we're going to go back in with a little bit more, if you know what I'm saying. So as you can see, the blush is kind of like really strong even right under my eye, and it's not super blended because I'm going to mix on the back of my hand Pinky Promise and my concealer until I get a nice light pink color that I like. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender and kind of stamp it right under my eye and kind of make the under eye a little bit more of a light pink color and blend out that blush, if that makes sense. Hopefully that explanation plus the video helps you, because I am trying to explain it, but it's kind of like a weird area to explain. But I'm not going to blend this concealer out in the exact same area that I did my concealer before. I'm literally just going to stamp it right between right here. You can kind of see where the concealer and the blush meet and it's not blended. I am going to take this light pink color from the back of my hand and just put it right here under my eye and just kind of pounce my beauty blender right there. And it's going to make that under eye concealer a little bit more pink and then blend that blush in with it right there. Boom. So easy, so quick. If you like that pink under eye look, this is definitely the fastest way to get it. So then I'm going to set my face with setting spray. I'm going to set all the cream products and then bake my under eye with the pink Morphe under eye brightening color, loose powder, and then start going in with these gorgeous eyeshadows. And I'm basically just kind of working my way down the matte colors. I start with the second to lightest matte color and put that all over the crease, and then I go in with that little bit of a darker one on the bottom right and start kind of windshield wiper in that outer corner, outer V, and just start blending it out and slowly going back and forth between all three of the kind of medium rosy browns and start deepening things up. And then I'm taking the darkest brown matte eyeshadow in the palette here, and I'm kind of taking that along the lash line and then using the second darkest color to blend everything out until I'm basically at a place where I like how deep and smoky it is, and it's just so pretty. I still really love the Morphe eyeshadows. I think they've actually continued to get better over time, and I honestly love the smaller eyeshadow palettes that they're coming out with. I'm never going to buy a 36 eyeshadow palette ever again, probably. I think it's just too much. But a 9 pan eyeshadow palette is so nice, especially when the colors are curated so well like they have been lately. I really love a couple of my other all matte eyeshadow palettes from Morphe. I do have the 18 count. That was kind of a one-off for me. You guys know I really don't buy large eyeshadow palettes anymore. That's about the biggest that I will go. But their 9 eyeshadow palettes like really have my heart right now. And then here I'm kind of doing what I always do for my particular eye shape and what I like, but I always take a really bright powder foundation and put that in my kind of inner socket. I do have deep set eyes, so I try to make sure that this is very bright and full coverage in here so that there's no blue or pink shining through and kind of messing with the color of my eyeshadow. And then I'm going to take that beautiful shimmer in this palette. This is absolutely gorgeous. I put that metallic liquid color all over the lid because I just had to know what that was like. And of course, it's absolutely stunning, but this really bright highlight shade is also gorgeous. I cannot wait to use that all over the lid as well. I think it'd be very, very pretty. It's very bright, very pigmented, and the shimmers in this palette almost have this like liquid quality to them, or like they're very, very creamy. And they're not liquid. They're very creamy powders, these shimmers. I love them. And at the end I'll do a close-up and you can see that metallic-y lid color a lot better later on, but you can kind of see it here. It is just catching the light so perfectly. And look at that, I hit pan on my powder foundation. I love it. It's because I use it every single day. There are certain things in my base makeup that I just do not switch up, and yeah, this Essence powder foundation is one of them. So I just kind of set the rest of my face, and I don't really dust away. I actually press in that baking powder to the under eye area. And as you can see, you can still see the blush and the bronzer and everything. So if that is intense enough for you and you like it that way, just use some setting spray and call it a day. But I like to go in with powders just to intensify a little bit more and to help the longevity of everything. So I'm using a Milani bronzer. I'm also obsessed with this bronzer right now. It's so good. And then I'm using my Stila Kitten because I want to use a nice pink highlight. I'm basically putting that all over my face. And then of course I have to use Happy from Rare Beauty. I'm putting this mostly towards the back of my cheekbones. That's where I want the blush most intense. And then as the product leaves my brush, I will bring that more forward onto the apples of the cheekbones. This is a super pink color and a very, very deliciously glowy blush. So I'm super pink and super glowy on the face and the eyes. I have that gorgeous rose gold pink metallic going on the eyelid. I got this glowy pink face going on. I'm going to set everything really well with the Morphe setting spray, just trying to avoid my eyeshadow so that it doesn't crease. And then I am going to just kind of finish off the eyes. I have lately not been doing a super dark smoky eye with every single look. With this one, I kind of wanted to keep it lighter, especially because I knew I wasn't going to put on lashes. I'm just taking that lighter brown and then the slightly darker one just on the outer corner. As you can tell already, my allergies are just getting the absolute best of me right now. So I do not want to put on lashes and just irritate my eyes even more. It was already enough having all this makeup on, so I am just going to finish off the eyes by doing my brows and throwing on some mascara. I'm using the CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara, and I just put a very small amount on the bottom. I thought it looked really pretty with the main focus kind of being the eyelids with those pink shimmers and then the nice pink under eye. And now we are doing a nice little pink lip. And I'm kind of doing my classic lip, which is a Milani lip liner. I believe this is the shade 09, but I will put the exact shade names of everything down below in the description bar. And then I'm going to be using the Seriously Satin lipstick from e.l.f. in the shade Creme. And this is a super, super pale nude. And my favorite thing about this lip combo is that I will just use any gloss if I want to switch it up. So now I'm using a really pink gloss from Milani. They just re-released actually these glosses and they're so lovely. It's the easiest way to switch up a nude lipstick combo, and this is the final look. And as you can see, my son did wake up while I was still doing my makeup, so things got chaotic very quickly and I forgot to take a video in daylight like I normally do at the end of my videos, but here is a pretty good picture. I think you can still see all the colors of the lid and everything. I love this look. I got a lot of compliments on this. Guys, every time I do a pink look, I get so many compliments. I think pink is just my color. So yeah, if you have any questions or any requests, let me know down below in the comments. And like I said, I will list all of the products I use in the description bar, along with my other links to my stuff, my Instagram, my TikTok, my other YouTube channel, if you want to follow me everywhere. And I will see you guys in another video very soon. Bye.